So there's been a controversy with Ariana Grande. She's been slammed by the family of Tony Hughes. If you don't know about Tony Hughes, he was deaf and a nonverbal, was 31 when he was killed by Jeffrey Dahmer. After meeting him at a gay bar in 1981, Tony's mother, Shirley Hughes, said Grande's statement left her feeling emotional and disturbed.
Infatuated with serial killers when I was younger.
Were you?
A Q&A with fans, with young fans. It was young fans at the time. It was like, I think it was like in between, like me being cat and pop stuff. So it was like a younger group. But it was with a parent. Someone said, if you could have dinner with anyone living or dead, who would it be? And I was like, oh, you're so cute. Who, Mom and Dad, is it okay if I give the real answer? And they were like, sure, I guess. What's the answer? And I was like, I mean, Jeffrey Dahmer's pretty fascinating. I think.
Quoting by Shirley Hughes said Grande's statement left her feeling emotional and disturbed. To me, it seems like she's sick in her mind. She told the outlet, it's not fancy or funny to say you would have wanted to do dinner with him. It's also not something you should say to young people, which says she did. Right, imagine explaining that to your child. Explaining that to your child after the comments of Ariana Grande saying that. What are you supposed to say? Jeffrey Dahmer was a serial killer? That is crazy to explain to your kids. Like, oh my god, man, what? I don't fucking know, but that's crazy. Although he was beaten to death 3 years into his prison sentence in 1994, Dahmer killed and dismembered 17 men between 1978 and 1991. That is not something you should say, but she was just speaking her mind, and she felt comfortable saying that. For me, okay, yes, me also, I was fascinated with serial killers like Ted Bundy, the many more. I can't name it off the top, but yes, one of them was Jeffrey Dahmer, but I wouldn't want to have a dinner date with him. If anything, I would be dinner. And Ariana Grande, if he really did have a dinner date with him, she would be eating these cannibalism of other people, other men. So she's not at any risk of being eaten. But I would if I was at a dinner date with him. But then again, yeah, I was fascinated with Jeffrey Dahmer and the mind of a serial killer and what was going through them at that time, you know? It was like the 90s or 80s. It was fascinating because if you look into it, God, small apartment in the black community. This guy was at the clubs taking men back to his place. If you know, the new show that came out was super interesting too. His life at a young age was kind of terrifying, how, because his life with his mom and dad, you know, they were separating. He was into killing small animals, like taxidermists, shit that not regular kids, well, regular kids could get into, but his life turned to the worst part of being a serial killer, ended up being a serial killer, if that makes sense. It's hard to explain, but yeah, I was interested into it, but not something I would comment about and have a dinner date with. That is mind-blowing that someone, and a lot of kids watch her, yo. Even just this interview, they're gonna question who Jeffrey Dahmer is. Keep his name living throughout, you know, 2024, you know. Kids are gonna be interested in it, what Ariana Grande, and yeah, she's just getting a lot of backlash, and actually got Donkey of the Day if you watch The Breakfast Club. So yeah, that's my thoughts on it.